It's your girl Ashley, and welcome to my unofficial podcast. So let's be clear, this is not actually a podcast, but it's giving podcast vibes. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a video to go with this audio because I cannot find a camera that's working for me right now. So I decided, you know what? It is best that I record something and post than to not post at all. That is my perspective. And this is what we're going to be talking about today: changing your perspective to better your life. Listen, this week, while I'm recording this, has been the first week where I felt like I got my sparkle back. We're just going to jump right into it. This week, I feel like I got my sparkle back. I feel like Ashley is coming back. Not that anybody was really taking that away. It was myself for prioritizing other things. But what I notice that makes me happy is when I'm able to connect with you, when I'm able to post on social media and fulfill the whole posting twice a week. And let me clarify that as well. My channel is beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. It is normal to go through changes in life and feel a bit disconnected sometimes. And for a couple years now, due to the career change after COVID, I used to work at a hair salon in the beauty world. And when COVID happened, I felt like I needed an essential job because I wasn't going to survive off of air. So now I work at a doctor's office. Working at a doctor's office is completely different. Priorities are different. Like, no one really cares how you look. I mean, I don't get to see patients all the time. We only see patients like once, maybe twice a week. Sometimes I have to escort patients, and when I know in advance, I tend to actually put myself together. But it's a lot more free advantage of just going bareface, not really doing my hair, just like wake up and go. Then in the beauty world, you have to kind of put yourself together because you're selling. Like, oh, look at my hair, look at my makeup. Like, people trust your input because you look the part. But that's where I've struggled with this channel because I want to upload 2 videos a week. My first video being lifestyle, a vlog, and then the second video being where I get lost because I'm like, I don't know what beauty video to upload. I don't know what fashion video to upload because even my fashion has changed in the sense that I don't even know what to wear anymore. I've gained weight, so I'm struggling with that. And all I wear is scrubs. So then also like my mind is struggling with that. So that's why I decided, you know what? I've always wanted to do a podcast. A couple years ago, I bought the equipment and I was going to do it, and I don't know why I backed out. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a huge believer in that. But this week, something shifted and I feel fulfilled. And again, I feel like my sparkle is back, and it's all because I'm changing my perspective and how I see life to better my life. And that is what I'm hoping that you can do as well. So this is what this topic is going to be about for today. So it's changing your perspective to better your life. How we see the world influences our experiences, mindset, and overall well-being. Changing your perspective can change the way you approach situations, which is very important. Some of us have a growth mindset and others have a fixed mindset. So, having a growth mindset is believing that you can develop, that you can change, that you can learn things, while having a fixed mindset is very more like, I'm just the way that I am and I'm not going to change. Like, oh, I wish I can change, but I just can't change. So feeling like you're unchangeable is having a fixed mindset. So when you have a growth mindset, you're able to put yourself in more situations, accepting challenges and being able to go about them, and not feeling so defeated when you have a growth mindset. So it's important that we get to that extent and see ourselves more than what we can be. Now set yourself in this cage. And doing so requires us not to do negative talk. And that's very hard because I am very infamous for negative talking. And that's something that I'm trying to change. It's more, I'm an overthinker too, so that's very hard as well. I need to know who, what, when, where, why for everything. And when, let's say, okay, for example, let's say I'm going to ask for a raise at work, right? I'm already thinking, what's the worst case scenario? They're going to say no. Like, how embarrassing. I don't deserve the raise. I don't think I do enough for the raise. It's like, girl, you're asking for a raise. Why are you thinking that you don't do enough? Don't negative talk. It's so easy to go straight into what's the worst thing that can happen instead of what's the best thing that can happen. They're going to be like, girl, yes, you deserve that raise. Yes, you do so much for this company. You deserve it. Thank you so much. Right? It's why is it so hard to believe that sometimes? And I'm even asking myself, like, why is it so hard when I know that I work my butt off? I do deserve a raise. But why is it hard to believe that other people can also believe that you deserve something? Does that make sense? But it's so hard to not talk negatively about yourself or in general in life. So that's something that we definitely have to change. We also have to practice gratitude. And I think that's also what helped me this week, where I need to be thankful. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, you know what? Thank you, God, for another day. Some of us did not wake up today, but I woke up today. Thank you. I can breathe. Some people, they need oxygen. They can't breathe. They're struggling to breathe. I can see. Some people can't see. I can eat. I can smell. I can walk. And then you start realizing how much we take life for granted, our bodies overall for granted. So, remembering to just have gratitude and be happy of what we currently have in the current situation that in your mind might not be the best situation at this time, but we have to make it be the best, if that makes sense. Make the best out of everything in that sense. Because when we have a better perspective and a more positive mindset, we tend to be able to. Oh my God, Alexa, why are you talking right now? I'm so sorry. She interrupted us right now. Alexa, stop. So sorry. I was like, what is that in the background? I don't even know if the mic is going to pick it up. But having a positive mindset is going to help you when it comes to challenges and opportunities that come to you. Because you'll be able to be like, I got this. Oh, yeah, sure. I can do this. No problem. You'll start to believe a little bit more in yourself. And that's what we need. We need to believe more in ourselves. It's like when I post on social media, let's say TikTok as an example. Some videos I pour so much effort to. I mean, if you do social media, you understand that it's a lot of work. It may not seem like a lot of work at times because you're like, okay, you just recorded this and you uploaded it, okay. But sometimes like there's certain videos where you really think about, okay, what am I going to record today? Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay. So you have to record an intro, you have to record yourself while you're shopping as an example, and you're probably like, okay, you're just recording yourself while you're shopping, but it can be a little awkward. I'm a little shy. So I have to put like my camera around like that sometimes. I'm a little embarrassed of myself. I'm like, those people that record people and they're like influencer in the wild. That's how I feel. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. They don't know me. They don't pay my bills. That's what I tell myself. That's what I tell myself sometimes. I'm like, so what? They cringe? Okay. Do you pay my bills? No. Okay. When I start popping off, okay. You know what I mean? So it's a little hard when you post videos and then you kind of see that like in quotations it flops, right? Didn't have that many views or that much interactions. At the end of the day, I posted that video. Even if it got one view, even if it got one like, one comment, that was one person who liked your content. And let that be enough for now. Some people are just lucky and overnight they have success. Other people, it takes a while, and I prefer to slowly grow and actually have a true connection with you and anyone who sees me than just have a bunch of eyes on me and then they don't have a connection with me. I hope that making sense. But being mindful and present is super important. It's so easy to think about the future and not live in the moment. And then that like worries me too. Like when I start thinking about the future, I'm like, oh my gosh, like my time is running out. Like I'm already 31. Wait, am I 31? Yeah, I'm 31. You see, I even be forgetting. The older I get, the worse I remember my age. But I'm 31. And like my mind starts going, oh my God, I'm 31. Like, am I gonna be a mom? Like, I mean, I do want to be a mom, but like, when is that gonna happen? Like, I start thinking like, am I gonna be able to have kids if I don't try soon? I start thinking about all these things. Like, wait, okay, we're changing. We are losing track here. What I'm saying is, don't worry too much about the future. Enjoy what's currently happening right now because if you think about it, a couple years ago, you were probably thinking about what these years were going to be like. And maybe you have achieved some of the things that you wanted. And maybe you haven't yet, but that's okay because you know what? Life always throws curveballs at us. It always does. No matter how hard you try to plan out your life, things are always gonna get in the way, and we just have to learn. But sometimes I feel like things are put in our life, even if they're good or bad, for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason. And maybe it just wasn't our time yet to get what we were wishing for at the time. We needed to grow a little bit more before we got there. But changing our perspective is also going to change the way that we handle our relationships with friends, with family, and your significant other. I've actually struggled a lot with how I view people. It's something that I've struggled like since I can remember. Like I didn't think I had any friends. It was really difficult for me to view people as friends. Like right now I can tell you I have two best friends. And my best friend Lucy, I've known her since I was 4. That day I've known her since I was in middle school. And we became super close towards high school. And she's the only person that I still talk to out of school. With the other people the people that I went to high school with, I follow some of them like in social media, and we like each other's things and stuff and each other's stuff, but that's like about it. But and I thought that was only in high school and like middle school where I viewed people that way, where I was like, oh, you're just a colleague, like you're just someone that I went to school with, but I don't hang out with you outside of school. I don't text with you outside of school. So it was hard for me to view them as friends, anyone else that I would talk to. Even though I would hang out with them during lunch. It was so confusing for me. But then when I got out of high school, and I can put this as a perspective, when I moved back to LA after living in Washington State, I started working at a salon. And I remember clear as day when I met Sarai, her name is Sarai, and Rafael. They were assistants at the time at that salon, and I remember they were vibing. Like Raphael is so loud. Like I love him so much. He's just so loud. He's so full of life, so fun. And he was like, "Yes," and this and that. And I just remember being like, "I want to be his friend." And then Saturday was always so nice, and it's just something about her that I was like, "I want to be her friend." But part of me was like, "But what about if they don't like me?" I don't know. I was like, I don't know if they want to be my friend. And then they asked me like, "Oh, do you want to have lunch together?" And then we kind of like started hanging outside of work and doing certain things. And then I was like, I think we're friends now. But in my head, it was hard to be like, are we actually friends or are we just coworkers? Like, if I didn't work here, would we still be friends? You see where my mind started going? Like, instead of enjoying this current relationship that I was having with the people that I wanted to be friends with, my mind was like not accepting it. It was trying to, I guess I have like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh no, I can't think of it right now. I have some type of like attachment issues, maybe? Something like that. Maybe that's the word I'm trying to use. Maybe. We can get into that later. I didn't do my research on that. But like that's kind of what I'm kind of going with, where I definitely feel like I have some type of issue. It's still something that I'm working on, but life is way too short to be stressed out about who's your friend and who's not. Just live life. You're gonna meet people who have a pure soul. Like I know one person. Her name is Jenny. I met her when I started working at the salon, and she has always looked out for me. And I see her, when I see her, it reminds me of my older sister. They kind of like have similar features to me. And there's something about her soul that just makes me so happy. I actually messaged her today and we were like talking, and I'm just so happy for her. And there's just some people that you meet that they just have this energy and like this light to them. Like they're literally pure. I don't know, like you can tell that they have pure intentions. And those are the people that you should surround yourself with. Like I need to stop thinking that so negatively about all the relationships around me. And we also need to be self-awareness and reflect on ourselves and see where we can do better. Like I said, I need to work on my relationships. I need to work on not being so negative. So having times where like I just meditate. I'm not actually really great at meditating. I'm trying. It's kind of hard because my mind won't shut down. It won't just be blank. I close my eyes and my mind is already like spiraling and it doesn't let me focus. I've tried actually doing sound baths and they were great, but I also felt like it I I guess I was expecting a bit more, but it's because of me. Like I was it's giving what it needs to give. But it's supposed to like heal your energy and kind of like ground you using sounds. Like the craziest thing is there's certain sounds that will resonate with your body and other sounds that won't, and that's okay. I remember there's like maybe two different sounds during the sound bath that literally felt like my body was what's the word? Elevate? No, not elevating, but levitating. Like literally, my body felt like it was shaking, and I was like, hell yeah, take off that energy, girl. Please take that negative energy out of my body. Like it literally felt that. But in my head, when I'm closing my eyes and I'm trying to meditate, my mind is thinking, girl, I'm hungry. What we gonna eat after? Like, I'm already thinking about, what am I gonna do this upcoming weekend? Oh my God, what is work gonna be like tomorrow? I cannot shut my mind. It is so frustrating. So I've tried sound baths, but you can try meditating, you can try journaling, you can try connecting with what makes you happy. Like for example, like I said, what makes me happy is connecting with you, with posting on social media. That makes me happy. Spending time with my dog makes me happy. Going to the gym makes me happy. Hanging out with my friends and my family makes me happy. You know what makes me happy too and I haven't done for a while is going to the beach and seeing the sunrise or seeing the sunset. I haven't done that in quite some time. I'm talking a couple of years now. I haven't done that for a while. And I remember there's something about going to the beach in particular, seeing the sunrise, knowing that other people are still not awake, they're barely waking up, that not a lot of people are seeing what you're seeing in the view that you're seeing the waves, feeling the breeze, your feet in the sand, watching the day start. That's what it feels like. Watching the day start. And then it does make me think like, wow, some people did not get to wake up today. But I haven't seen that in a while. So I definitely need to do that. But do whatever makes you feel grounded. That makes you feel safe. Connect with nature. Go hiking if that's what makes you feel more grounded and happy. Do more for yourself. Maintaining a positive attitude is not as easy as it sounds. It's so easy to be like, don't overthink. Just be always think positive. Everything's gonna work out the way that it should. Like the way that I'm telling you, right? But it's so easy to tell someone to have a positive attitude because life can be very negative. Again, it depends what you surround yourself with. Social media, I'm just gonna use TikTok because I feel like TikTok's algorithm is very on point in the sense of you get one funny video, right? Like, let's say one funny cat video, you like it. Next thing you know, you're getting two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight cat videos in your For You page when you didn't even used to get one, right? So, and that's, I'm assuming cat videos are funny and positive, right? But now imagine you come across a sad video. And right now TikTok is doing a lot of, this trend of um something about you didn't know that in 5 minutes after this was taken that you would be losing your life or something like that. But it's like a picture of their significant other or their mom, their dad, their son or so, and that's just so sad, right? But let's say that you like it because you want to be supportive and it's having empathy, right? Having compassion. Next thing you know, you're having all these videos that are just sad. So now it puts you in a sad mindset. And that's just an example of what you surround yourself with. In social media, it's so easy to be watching fun and positive videos and then coming across sad videos, and then you come across a bunch of sad videos, and then it puts you in this mood. So, keeping a track of what you're watching and consuming on social media is also important. If you feel like social media is just not so good for you, don't spend so much time on it. It's okay to take a break. I've taken a break before. So it's okay to take a break. We have to embrace changes. It's inevitable. Life is always going to change. Like I said, life is always full of surprises, but it's not that easy. I know. For me, change is very very hard. Um, but again, I believe everything happens for a reason. You should always visualize your success, whether that be with a mood board or like a mood board, right? A vision board. A mood board or a vision board. Some people like to call it mood, some people like to call it a vision board. You can do one once a month, once every 6 months, once a year, whatever works for you. But I think visualizing your success and being like, for example, instead of I want to get a car, it's going to be I'm going to get a car. Changing that. Oh, I want a raise. I'm going to get a raise. Oh, I want to start so not I don't know where I was going with with this third example, but it's just changing of I want to, I am going to. Because that changes and puts it in a positive that you are capable of. Remember, that's growth mindset. You are capable of doing this. Not the fixed mindset of maybe, I don't know, maybe you are able to accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Having a perspective mindset in the long run is going to assist you in having a more fulfillful. Am I saying that right? Why does it sound weird? Having a fulfillful life. I can't say that. It sounds so weird right now. But you'll feel a lot more joy. You'll feel a lot more happy. You'll be able to have a lot more opportunities and just overall feel great. So, I'm hoping that telling you this gives you a better perspective of being able to be positive and how changing your perspective can definitely influence the way that you view life. My life, I had actually and the reason why I talked about this is because I had posted a TikTok video talking about, and it's crazy because this literally was just posted last weekend. I talked about, can someone please tell me how to balance it all? Working 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., trying to balance work, my dog, my friends, my family, social media, my boyfriend, the gym, meal prepping. Like, how do you do all that within the 24 hours that we get in a day? And I do remember someone did comment, they were very more like strict. Not strict, but very direct. And they were just like, plan it. You just plan it, don't make excuses, in other words. And I was like, facts. Like, I was like, I'm already a planner, but yet, I don't know, I don't know why it was just so difficult for me before, but I definitely feel because of the way that I changed my perspective, it just seemed like I'm able to do it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because I feel like I'm doing kind of the same thing, but I'm just having a more positive attitude towards things. I just I'm even still trying to wrap around it. I just know that I feel good right now. The perspective of just being like everything's going to work out. I'm going to do it. And it is what it is. At that point, my mind definitely went blank there for a second and I really lost my train of thought. So I definitely feel like at this point I need to wrap this up because I feel like I'm just gonna just gibber on and it's gonna be about something completely different. But I appreciate you listening. I hope that I was able to encourage you a bit and let me know if you like this type of video or audio, I guess in this way. Um, but I look forward to seeing you in my next week's vlog, and we shall see when I do another voice. And hopefully, next time that I do this, I'll have a camera so that you can interact with me. But yeah, let me know down below if you like this type of video and what other topics you would like for me to discuss. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.